everybody. So the first chart that we're breaking down is Dogecoin. And yesterday I did say that we would be pulling back down to around the 33-cent area. And we did dip all the way down to the 19 or 20-cent area, you guys. That was very unexpected. And I know a lot of you guys, or some of you guys at least, were very upset with me. And I have no clue why. I am not a magician. I am not a fortune teller. I cannot tell you exactly which and where every single individual stick will land. So please bear with me. I'm doing the best that I can to predict these moves, and for the most part, they're pretty much accurate, you guys. I'd say about 80 to 100% accurate every time. But when we have things like this, these are things that cannot be predicted, okay? So keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and jump in. We are up almost 17%, you guys, for the morning. However, you can see that we came up, hit this prior resistance that we had, and this can be heavily tested. And you can see on the opposite side that we bounced from this level 1, 2, and 3 times. And I don't want to consider this one because we ultimately broke under at that point. We look farther left underneath, working as resistance. You have this candlestick, these two, and that's pretty much it. But so that's about 6 times that this area has been tested. This is a heavily tested area, you guys. We have to respect this level. So we are still in this downward trend. You can see that we broke all the way down here and then came back up onto our support area and then came up and hit our resistance area. So let me go down to the 1 hour chart and get a more accurate look of what we're looking at. Okay, so you can see that we came down from our support, came up, created this higher low. That's beautiful. We're starting to create this upward trend. And on the 1 hour chart, we can see that we actually are above the trend line, so we can say that we are starting this upward trend. However, we have this resistance here, you guys. We have to respect these lines. So the best entry and ideal entry that I can see as of right now, I usually give you guys 2, which I will, would be if we can break past the 41-cent area. I know we've been hitting the 40-cent area, but we want to actually clearly break this resistance, you guys. And this is at the 41-cent area. So if we can break the 41-cent area, come up, maybe even break past these little pivots over here and come back down and retest this as a support level, it will create that higher low. It also confirm that buyers are stepping up and that we are in this upward trend, okay? Getting in right now would be really aggressive, because what if you got in right now and we came up, hit this resistance area and decided to continue a downward trend from there and get rejected? Okay, so we want a further and clear confirmation that buyers are stepping up. There's no point in jumping in right now when we don't have that clear direction, okay? And as for if we do get rejected here, if we do come up and get rejected this area, the next level of support that could be a great ideal entry would be at the 34-cent or 33-cent area, okay, you guys? Because this is also a heavily tested area. It's not as heavily tested as the 26-cent area. However, I don't believe that we will be pulling back down to that lower level. It is always a possibility, as you can see with this huge candlestick breaking below that. It's always a possibility. I always like to tell you guys the areas that I tell you guys that we may hit. Yes, we may hit them areas, but it's not always 100% guaranteed, okay? Like I said, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm here just to use prior price action movements and apply technical analysis and fundamentals and give you guys the best ideal entries that I can see, okay? So you can see that this candlestick is now just forming above this prior candlestick over here. So that's also a good sign, you guys. We're slowly working our way up to this resistance area. So we have to wait and be patient and to see what happens, okay? So let me go back down to the daily real quick. But other than that, you guys, I just wanted to make this video really fast and efficiently. If I was able to do that for you guys, please hit that like and subscribe button. It literally determines if I'm going to be able to record or not. So other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful day and happy trading.